Welcome, Centennial Jags fans. We are here in Urbandale. This is the Urbandale Invitational. The Jags getting ready to play pool play game number 2 against Ottumwa. This will be the first matchup between the Jags and Ottumwa this year. In the front court for the Jags, we have Sophie, Addie, and Sydney. In the back court, Megan, Maddie, and Ellie. Maddie will check out. Maya will check in after lineup validation. It looks like the Jags will be starting with serve here in the first set. We are running about 20 minutes early here in the tournament for those watching at home trying to figure out when to watch the next game at around 1. Oh, I lied. Ottumwa will be starting with serve here in the first set. Ottumwa with the first serve of the first set. Low serve to the middle. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan quick sets to Sophie. Sophie goes into the middle and gets blocked at the net. A good block by Ottumwa there to start the game. So Ottumwa with their first point of the set, getting set to serve again. Hard low serve cross court. Addie able to pop it up to Megan. Megan back sets to Addie. Addie goes down the line but wide out of bounds. So Ottumwa with an early 2-0 lead here in set number 1 with another serve. Deep serve to the middle. Addie with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Tatum. Tatum into the block. Megan gets it up. Sophie hits it over. Ottumwa setting up their offense to the middle. Gets blocked to the net by Sophie. Ottumwa in a little bit of trouble. Can't get the dig. And so the Jags will get their first point of the set as Addie checks out. Kaylin will check in and head back to serve. Looks like there's discussion at the scorer's table. Seems like they got it all squared away. Kaylin back. And as I say that, the down ref's still talking at the scorer's table. Oh, looks like we got things squared away now. So Kaylin back, ready to serve for the Jags. Serve down the line. Ottumwa able to get it up. They're going to set their outside hitter who hits it into the block of Sophie. Sophie with the block at the net. So we are knotted at 2s here in the first. Kaylin with another serve. Kaylin deep serve down the line. Ottumwa able to get it up to their right side hitter. Hits it into the block, gets blocked. Ottumwa able to get it up. They set their outside. They push it over, and Tatum gets a finger on it. But it goes off her finger, backwards out of bounds, so a kill for the outside of Ottumwa. Ottumwa getting set to serve up 1. Deep serve, that's going to be a little too deep out of bounds. So the Jags with the point. Maya will head back to serve as Sophie checks out. Maddie checks into the front row. Maya low serve down the middle. Ottumwa able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits a roll shot just a little bit too low into the net. So the Jags will get the point. Maya heading back to serve again. By another deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa gets it up to their middle. They try to go cross court, but it hits the top of the tape and bounces back. Another low hit. So another point for the Jags. Maya back looking for more. Deep serve to the middle. Ottumwa gets it up. They're going to set up their back row hitter who hits a roll shot deep. That's going to be a little too deep out of bounds. So Maya back again with another serve. Short serve just over the net. Ottumwa able to get it up. They set up their outside hitter. Hits a roll shot deep. Kaylin pops it up. Maya setting it up. Ellie, who pushes it sideways. Ottumwa able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who comes, bumps it over. Confusion. Maya to Kaylin to Maya. Maya hits it over. Ottumwa gets it up. They hit it. Maya gets it up, and then Megan bumps it over. And then Ottumwa bumps it back over. A flurry of action there on both sides. Ottumwa able to come out on top, only down two. Ottumwa getting set to serve. Hard low serve off the net and over. So the ace by Ottumwa pushing the lead down to one. Ottumwa with another serve. Ottumwa deep serve down the middle. Kaylin able to pop it up to Megan. Megan quick sets to Maddie. Maddie with almost a slam dunk. Cutting in from the outside. Gets the kill. So the Jags with the point. Tatum back to serve. Tatum wiggly serve down the middle. Ottumwa able to get it up to their outside. They try to go cross court. That is a little bit low into the net. So the Jags with another point, leading by 3 now as Tatum back to serve again. Tatum low serve opposite line. Ottumwa able to pop it up. They set up their outside hitter who hits it around the block. So a good swing by the outside of Ottumwa will get the point. Ottumwa only trailing by 2 here. Now getting set to serve. Low serve down the line. Ellie with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie goes cross court deep, and that is just a little too deep out of bounds. So Ottumwa back to within 1 with another serve. Deep serve down the line. Ellie pops it up. It goes over. Maddie tries to get a dig on that tip over pass. So Ottumwa knots us at 8 with another serve down the line. Jags able to pop it up to Megan. Megan tips it over the block. Ottumwa hits it back over. Maddie pops it up to Tatum. Tatum to Ellie. Ellie goes off the block and out of bounds. That's a kill for Ellie. Sorry. So the Jags back up 1 as Kaylin checks out. Addie checks into the front row. Ellie back to serve. Ellie deep serve. Ottumwa able to pop it up. They're going to set their outside. Hits a roll shot over. Tatum with the dig to Maya. Maya sets up Addie on the outside as she goes off the block and out of bounds. Kill for Addie on the outside. So Ellie back to serve again for the Jags. Deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa able to get it up. They're going to set up their right side hitter who hits it around the block. Ellie with the dig. It hits the top of the net, and then Maya bumps it over, and Ottumwa hits it back over Maya, setting up Addie. Addie hits a deep roll shot over. Ottumwa gets the dig. They're going to set up their outside who pushes it over. Tatum pops it up. Maya setting up Ellie. Ellie pushes it deep. Ottumwa setting up their offense to the right side. Goes deep. That's going to be too deep out of bounds, and the Jags push the lead back to 3. So Ellie heads back to serve again. Ellie low cross court serve. Ottumwa able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right outside hitter. Hits it around the block, and that is going to be too deep out of bounds. So the Jags with their largest lead so far in this first set. Standing at 4, Ellie with another serve. Hard low serve down the middle, and Ottumwa in trouble. Ace for Ellie. And Ottumwa will use their first timeout after the Jags pushing the lead to 5 here in the first set. Jags after the timeout back into position. Ottumwa breaking huddle, falling into position. Ellie back ready to serve. Ellie deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa in a little trouble as it hit the backboard and came down quickly. The backboards here cause a little bit of interference on these courts, but the Jags will get the point. It's the same on both sides. Ellie with the serve. Serve down the line. Ottumwa able to get it up to their middle, who has to bump it over. Jags setting up their offense. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie tips it off the block. Ottumwa hits it right over. Ellie with the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Megan. Megan goes around the block. Ottumwa gets the dig. They set up. Oh, they bump it over. Ellie with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie swings hard, just a little bit low into the net. So Ottumwa will get the point. Now getting set to serve. Hard low serve off the net. Tatum able to pop it up to Ellie. Ellie to Addie. Addie goes over the block and catches the back baseline. A kill for Addie on the outside. So Maya will check out as Sophie checks in. And then Maddie checks out for Nora. Nora with the serve. Ottumwa able to get it to their right side. Who hits it off the block and backwards. Ellie with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Sophie. Sophie gets blocked at the net. A hard swing, but a better block by Ottumwa. So Ottumwa still within 5 here. Now getting set to serve. Ottumwa hard low serve down the middle. Nora with the pass to Tatum. Tatum access to Megan. Megan off the block and backwards. That's a kill for Megan on the right side. So Megan will head back to serve for the Jags. Megan cross-court serve, and that catches the sideline. An ace for Megan, her 4th on the day. I don't have a stat book, so that might be her 5th. It's hard to keep track without a stat book. Megan, another serve low towards the middle. Ottumwa able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle, who tips it to the side. Nora gets it up. Megan gets it up. Sophie bumps it over. Ottumwa setting up to their outside. They tip it. Gets blocked at the net, but goes out of bounds. So Ottumwa with the point. Now getting set to serve. Ottumwa deep serve down the middle. Nora with the pass to Megan. Megan to Sophie. Sophie hits it deep, and that's going to be a little too deep, out of bounds. So Ottumwa brings the lead back to within 5. Now getting set to serve again. Deep serve down the middle. Addie with the pass hits the net. Megan gets it out of the net, and then Addie hits it over. Ottumwa setting up their offense to the middle. Gets blocked at the net. Ottumwa gets the dig. They set up their outside. It gets blocked at the net on the tip by Tatum. A good block by Tatum there will take Addie out, Kaylin in, and will rotate back to serve for the Jags. Deep serve down the line by Kaylin. That is a little bit long out of bounds. So Ottumwa with the point, now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle, and that's going to be a little bit long out of bounds. So Nora will check out. Maddie will check in, and then immediately head out as Maya heads in, and will head back to serve for the Jags. Oh, Maddie was supposed to stay in, so she went back in for Sophie. Maya, deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa will get it to their outside. They try to go down the line, but it goes. I'm waiting for the ref. There's confusion. It goes off the block and out of bounds. So they got the right call there. Ottumwa with the point, now getting set to serve. Ottumwa deep serve down the middle. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan quick sets to Maddie. Maddie around the block, just a little bit long out of bounds. So Ottumwa back to within 4 here with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Kaylin able to pass it to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum goes cross court, but that's a little bit wide out of bounds. And the Jags missing their last few hits here, allowing Ottumwa to close the lead down to 3. Ottumwa with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Kaylin pops it up to Megan. Megan puts that to Maddie. Maddie around the block and down. And so the Jags now serving for set number 1. And apparently there's a timeout. Maybe the Jags have huddled. The down refs at the scorer's table, I have no idea what's going on. I imagine someone took a timeout. Not sure who. So the Jags come back onto the court after the timeout. Tatum back to serve. Set point number 1. Tatum deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa gets it up to their outside. They're going to hit it. That might have been a little bit low into the net. So the Jags with the point will take the first set 21-16. We will head to a set break. Great time to get a refreshment and get ready for some more great volleyball on this hot Saturday in fall. So welcome to set number 2 here in pool play game number 2. Jags and Ottumwa back out on the court. In the front court for the Jags, we have Addie, Sophie, and Maddie. In the back court, Megan, Sydney, and Ellie. The Jags will be starting with serve here in the second set. After Ottumwa started with serve in the first, Sydney checks out, Maya checks in. Megan will head back to await the ball and get this second set underway as the down ref finishes up validation on the Ottumwa side. Megan has the ball. Megan with the first serve of the second set. Hard low cross court serve. That goes backwards. Ottumwa in a little bit of trouble. That's going to be an ace for Megan. So Megan will head back to serve again for the Jags. Megan, another hard cross court serve. In trouble again is Ottumwa able to get it over. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan back sets to Maddie. Maddie with cross court. Ottumwa with the dig. They hit a roll shot over. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan to Addie, who tries to bump it over but doesn't make it over the net. So Ottumwa gets the point. Fantastic dig on the Ottumwa side to stay alive in that point. Ottumwa with the serve. Hard low serve. Maya pops it up. Maddie pops it up, and then Ellie bumps it over. Ottumwa setting up their offense. They're going to set their middle. Hits it off the block backwards. Ellie gets it up. Maya gets it up, and then Ellie has to bump it over. Ottumwa hits it back over. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan pushes it over. Ottumwa with the dig. In a little bit of trouble. They bump it over. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan to Sophie. Sophie off the block and backwards. That's going to be a kill for Sophie in the middle. A lot of action back and forth on both sides as Addie checks out, Kaylin checks in, and will serve for the Jags. Kaylin deep serve cross court. Ottumwa in a little bit of trouble, gets it up. They bump it short. Sophie with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Ellie. Ellie goes over the block. Ottumwa gets the dig but can't get it. That second ball. So a kill for Ellie on the outside will push the lead to 2 as Kaylin gets set to serve again. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa gets it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who has to bump it over. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan to Maddie. Maddie goes off the block. It goes backwards. Kaylin to Megan. Megan pushes over into Ottumwa with the cover. They set up their outside hitter who pushes it, gets blocked by Maddie. Ottumwa at the middle pushes it over. Megan to Maya. Maya to Ellie. Ellie goes over the block. Just a little bit long out of... they're going to say off the block and out of bounds. So the Jags with the point. Kaylin will head back to serve again. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa pops it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who hits a roll shot cross court. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Ellie. Ellie with the roll shot around the block and down. The teardrop from the outside by Ellie will get the Jags the point and send Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin low serve down the middle this time. Ottumwa able to get it to their right side. Hits it off the block backwards. Kaylin pops it up. It hits the bottom of the net. Maddie trying to track it. Unable to get it off the net. So Ottumwa will stop Kaylin's run at the service line, now getting set to serve. Ottumwa low serve down the line. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan quick sets to Sophie. Sophie blocks at the net. Kaylin gets it up. Megan gets it up. Maya bumps it over. Ottumwa setting up their offense to the middle. Gets blocked at the net. Then pushes a deep shot to the corner. Kaylin to Megan to Maddie. Maddie tries to go down the line just a little bit low into the net. So Ottumwa will get the point back to within 2, now getting set to serve. Ottumwa low serve down the line. That goes just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Maya will head back to serve for the Jags. Jags leading by 3 here in set number 2. Hard low serve off the net. Ottumwa able to get it up. They set up their, I think that's their setter who hits it over. Kaylin to Megan to Sydney. Gets blocked at the net. Maya gets it up to Megan to Ellie. Ellie hits a roll shot off the block and backwards. Ottumwa sets up there outside, hits a roll shot over. Maya gets it up into the net. Megan tries to get it out of the net. Not able to get it out of the net. So Ottumwa with the point. Still threatening in that 2-point range. Ottumwa with the serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Kaylin pops it up. Megan sets up Ellie. Ellie goes cross court with a lightning strike from the outside. So Maddie will check out. Nora checks in. Will serve for the Jags. Nora deep serve down the line. Ottumwa pops it up, gets it on the court. It goes over. Megan hits it over Ottumwa with a fantastic dig, but then bumps it a little too deep out of bounds. So the Jags with the point. Nora back to serve again. Nora hard serve down the line. Ottumwa pops it up. Ottumwa gets it back on the court. It hits the beam and they get it over. Sydney with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Ellie. Ellie hits it off of the back row of Ottumwa and out of bounds. So another point for the Jags, pushing the lead to 5 here. Nora with another serve. Nora another hard serve down the line. Ottumwa gets this one up to their outside. It goes over, and they're going to call a double hit on that set that went over the net. So Nora with another serve for the Jags. Low serve down the line, in trouble. That's the ace for Nora. And so Ottumwa will use our timeout here in set number 2. Jags back out onto the court. Ottumwa breaking huddle, falling into position. Nora back, ready to serve. We're ready to get this set back underway. Nora with the serve. Hard serve, that goes a little bit low in the net, so Ottumwa will get the point, down 6. Now getting set to serve. Ottumwa deep serve. Nora gets it up to Megan. Megan sets up Ellie. Ellie goes into the block, off the block and backwards. I'm sorry, it goes off the block and then back behind Ellie, out of bounds. So that'll be a kill for Ellie on the outside. Kaylin will check out. Addie checks into the front row as Ellie, after that kill, back to serve. Ellie deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa able to pop it up. They're going to set up their middle. Who tips it off the block and backwards. Nora pops it up. Maya bumps it over. Ottumwa setting up their offense to the outside. Hits a roll shot deep. And that's going to be a little too deep out of bounds. So the Jags with the point. Ellie back to serve again. Ellie hard serve down the line. Ottumwa able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits it off the block and out of bounds. A good swing by the outside of Ottumwa. So Ottumwa getting set to serve. Low serve down the middle. Nora pops it up to Megan. Megan back sets to Sydney. Sydney with a huge swing on the right side. might be the hardest hit I've seen Sydney do this year. Holy smokes. As she checks out, Bailey will check in and head back to serve for the Jags. Bailey serving down the line. Ottumwa able to get it up. They set up their right side. Who hits a roll shot over? Bailey with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Addie. Addie goes off the block and backwards. Ottumwa gets the cover. They set up their outside hitter who hits it into the block of Megan, and Megan blocks it at the net. So the Jags pushing the lead to 9 here in set number 2 as Bailey back to serve again. Bailey, hard low serve down the middle. Ottumwa able to get it up. They're going to set their middle this time. Hits a tip shot over. Nora gets it up to Megan. Megan to Addie. Addie hits it over the block, and they're going to say Ottumwa was in the net there, so the Jags will get the point. Bailey with another serve. Hard low serve. That's going to be a little too low in the net, so Ottumwa will get the point. Ottumwa getting set to serve. Low serve down the line. Nora able to pop it up. Maya setting up Addie. Addie goes down the line. Ottumwa with the dig. They set up their right side hitter who hits a roll shot cross court. Megan with the dig to Maya. Maya sets up Addie again on the outside. She hits it cross court. That's the kill for Addie on the outside. So Nora will check out. Maddie checks into the front row as Megan heads back to serve for the Jags. Megan serves deep down the middle. Ottumwa able to get it to their outside. They hit it through the block. And Ellie gets the dig, but it hits off the backboard and comes down hard. Jags not able to get the cover, so Ottumwa with the point, now getting set to serve. Ottumwa deep serve down the middle. Ellie able to pop it up. Maya setting up Addie on the outside. She hits it off the block and backwards. Another kill for Addie on the outside. Will push the lead back to 10 as Addie will check out. Kaylin will check in. The Jags 3 points away from taking set number 2 in the game. Kaylin low serve cross court. Ottumwa able to get it up. They're going to set up their back row hitter who bumps it over. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan Chris has to Sophie. Sophie with the switching of hands. Looked like she was going to hit it with her right. Ended up hitting it with her left to go through the block. Found a little crease there. So the Jags 2 points away, forces Ottumwa to use their second and final timeout of the set. So the Jags out onto the court. Ottumwa heading back out onto the court. Kaylin back, ready to serve. Kaylin cross-court serve. Ottumwa able to get it up there to set up their right side hitter who hits it down the line. Just a little bit wide out of bounds, and the Jags will be serving set game point number 1. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. Ottumwa able to get it up. They're going to set up their back row hitter who comes over. Maddie gets it up to Megan. Megan to Kaylin in the back row. Goes off the block and down. Kill for Kaylin in the back row. So the Jags will take set number 2, 21-8. Again, we will play roughly around 1. Reach out to loved ones to see when we